Okay, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Easy T, music executive, Easy Concepts Global, Easy Global Ministry. We're here at the court. There had been a purported and orchestrated evil agenda to sell the wrong impression to the public that we're running, and we keep wondering why we should be running. This is our country. No notice was given to me. We didn't know anything about the notice. And I've been appearing. I was at the EFCC on the 10th of December precisely, and I waited for about 4 hours, and nobody attended to me. We're here in Nigeria. If a fundamental human rights action had been filed against my right that was breached because I was detained for about 9 days in Ilorin, April last year, and I needed to find out why should I be breached, why should I be detained. There was no court order for why my accounts were frozen, the company accounts as well. My company business was rendered completely put on the pause, and we wanted to find out why should this happen. This transaction is all predicated on the premise of a contract. There's a contractual relationship, for goodness sake. And this contractual relationship, prepared by a certified lawyer, Udo Udoma, who is our copyright lawyer. There was a breach on this contract where the said artist, who is supposed to be a gospel artist, who is supposed to have integrity, who is supposed to sing Jesus and mean Jesus, who is supposed to keep to her words and terms of agreement, breached the contract, boycotted monies for events into her personal accounts, where it was using the same contents that belongs to us, earns those monies personally without any form of remittance. We were remitting royalty until we sent a mail officially and said we would no longer send a mail to you any more royalties until there's a proper mutual financial reconciliation. We need to have a meeting, and this will be done on the premise of an unbiased audit without any form of religious influence of one of your fathers or your mothers who have your interest and want to twist us to do what is not wrong. It's about justice. No, when we say these things, is it about money? No, this is not just about money. This is about truth. This is about sincerity. This is about integrity. This is about saying yes and you keep to yes. This is a 50-50 transaction where we have not even recouped capital. By this I mean we're sharing 50-50 on gross, not on net, and that's a fair contract, for goodness sake. But when I got to the EFCC, I was told not to write my truth. I was told there's nothing about contract. All they just deal with is figures, and I should just write the monies that I'm owing. And I said we can't talk about monies without talking about what gave birth to money. The monies came as a result of the contract. This contract, monies was invested into the artist, and it generated this amount of money. And if there was money that was supposed to come to us and it wasn't coming, and we communicated, you cannot communicate and divert. You can't divert what you have communicated. And there's a mail to that effect. So how is this diversion? That's the question. The monies went into the right channels. By right channels, I mean the accounts that are known to the artist. There was no mail, regarding diversion of money. There was no resentment whatsoever with respect to how finances were going up until when this contract was breached. And we have every evidence to clear this. How then is this a criminal offense? This is a purported plan by a cartel of evil people who have the face and the mask of Christianity to destroy the system, to give an impression. I'm talking about someone who has earned over $1,500,000 from the same contract. How do you discredit what you have benefited from? The over $600,000 we're talking about is just for streams, not even for events. We have series of meetings where you went for, you didn't tell people you were going, you hid it because you didn't want us to know. That's not transparency, for goodness sake. There is no way on the surface of the earth that you hear a label taking 50 and giving the artist 50. And I mean, we paid rent for 5 years, you didn't pay a dime. You don't have a receipt. We gave you cars for all the period. We expended 100% expenditure on your career. This is unfair. This is not the right thing to do. We didn't go to court. We went to court because I wanted to ask that my fundamental right. And why? Because every time I made efforts to see how we can sit down to resolve, the clergies refused. They said my attempt to want to have a peaceful resolution meant weakness, and I would not be bold enough to say, if I don't have anything else, I have my truth, I have my voice, and the world will hear. This is us at the courts here at Federal High Court. I was told that I ran away and I'm here. This is Dr. Iziti. We had also said the right thing to do is to go through an arbitration. When the audits collapsed because of the bias by the people who are supposed to handle it right, we now said, okay, let's explore what the contract provides, which is arbitration through the multi-law court, where this platform brings an independent auditor, either from ICANN that is neutral and not affiliated to any of the parties, to look into the books. I will publish all our books to the world to see, and let her publish hers as well. Let there be transparency to the world, since we cannot settle it privately. What I will not take is to be twist. I will not be bullied. I will not be intimidated. No, I will not. It won't happen. Nobody has exclusivity or monopoly of madness. The law is the law, and it's clear. Regarding catalog, I've been threatened that they will put charges on me. They will put charges on me using the clicks and the connections that they have, and I won't have an option, and I won't have an option but to relinquish the catalog. I must go to jail, but all manner of threats, and this is coming from Christians, people who call the name of the Lord. We are here at the court, and we have filed for a motion for the warrant of arrest to be set aside until it is clearly established if this is a civil transaction or not. And as God will have it, the judge and the court has granted that motion will be set aside. I want to thank you for following this. Please pay attention to the truth. Don't be a fanatic. Don't say, oh, I love this person I hate. No, pay attention closely to the sequence of what this has happened. There are picture evidences, there are video evidences, there are contractual witnesses to this, and these people are alive. Let questions be asked. Don't be swayed by your love and emotions, the emotional connection you have to the people who sing. Don't be deceived by religiosity. No, a lot of times appearance is not reality. Pay attention to the nitty-gritty of this. This event is going to unveil and unravel a lot of evil that goes on within the gospel ecosystem. My name is Dr. Iziti, and I want to thank the members of press and the public for granting me here. On my left are part of members of my team, my legal department, and we have Barrister Isaac here, and we have Barrister Maxwell. Thank you so much, my lead counsel, Dr. Ubani San, Ife, and everyone who is a part of ensuring that this truth is cascaded to the world, and members of the public. Thank you so much.
Please allow some follow-up questions. First is, you said you reeled out a number of things that you did for Mercy Chinwo. Is this exclusive to her?
Sorry?
You reeled out a number of things that you did for her.
Yeah.
In your press release, you said you made her, you said you gave her a flat apartment.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Is this exclusive to Mercy Chinwo?
Or with respect to her contract. So that's the contractual obligation. From our own end, we're supposed to provide all costs. It's a 360 deal, which means a recording and management contract. So we provided all costs: production costs, housing costs, video costs, mobility costs, and we have the receipts and evidence for all of this. Yes. So yeah.
Is it exclusive to Mercy Chinwo?
It is not exclusive to. It is exclusive to all the artists on the label. Okay. Yes, please. Okay. Herself and every other person that is part of this orchestrated conspiracy.
So all other artists enjoy.
They enjoyed it. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes.
50-50 for every other artist.
Yes, so it's a 50-50 for her, and then it's a 60-40 and 40-60 for some others, and then 50-50 for. But at the end of the day, the ratio is 50-50. Yes, based on the agreement. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And then you said you were in EFCC custody.
Yes, please.
You stressed that it's a civil dispute.
Yes, please.
But they said they are dealing with
figures that I shouldn't talk about.
They want you to acknowledge that
I was.
You owe her.
Okay.
So
the reason I stayed 9 days in EFCC is because they said to me that if I do not write what I am told to write, I would remain in detention. So because I needed to be free, it's my very first time being in the police station. I want to challenge the public that you will not find my name traced to any law enforcement agent anywhere in the world. I've never visited the police station before. I am a credible Nigerian. I do business and straight. But then I was told that if I do not write, compelling me to write in the manner I was being told to write, that I was going to remain in their custody. And what do? And they transfer money from your account. What do? You have to follow somehow. So under duress, I did the things that I did, and then I agreed to transfer a certain amount of money, of course. Because the account was blocked, I didn't get a court order. Okay, $274,000 was made to be transferred to her. And then I said to them, why are you making me to transfer money to her when she is not remitting or giving back what she owes? She owes the company a third album and a couple of singles. She has money she's boycotted into her personal accounts that we're not aware of. She didn't give account of. She has events she had attended. We need this transparency has to be both ways. So it's already one-sided. You're right, ensuring that it just comes from we two, but because we're under a lot of pressure and we needed to be free, I had to concede to that, and that's what we went to challenge at the fundamental human rights.